Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn lesson 7 magnetism. What is magnetism? The attracting property of a magnet is called magnetism. What are magnets? Magnets are objects of stone, metal or other material which have the property of attracting metals like iron, cobalt and nickel. So, the branch of physics which deals with the property of a magnet is called magnetism. The earliest evidence for magnets are found in a region of Asia Minor called Magnesia. It is believed that the Chinese had known the property of magnet even before 200 BC. They used a magnetic compass for navigation in 1200 AD. Use of magnets in compasses facilitated long distance sailing. After the discovery of magnets, the world progressed into a new direction. Today, magnets play an important role in our lives. Magnets are used in refrigerators, computers, car engines, elevators, and many other devices. Now, we will see the classification of magnets. There are two types of magnets. They are natural magnets and artificial magnets. What are natural magnets? Magnets found in the nature are called natural magnets. They are also called as permanent magnets. Natural magnets will never lose their magnetic power. These magnets are found in different places of the earth in the sandy deposits. Example for natural magnet is lodestone. Lodestone is called as magnetite. Its chemical name is iron oxide. It is the ore of iron. It is the strongest natural magnet. So, lodestone is the strongest natural magnet. Minerals like ferrotite, ferrite and columtite are also natural magnets. So, other examples of natural magnets are ferrotites, ferrite and columtite. These are also natural magnets. There are three types of iron ores. They are hematite, magnetite and siderite. So, the three types of iron ores are hematite, magnetite and siderite. Magnetite is an oxide ore of iron. The formula for magnetite is Fe3O4. Hematite contains 69% of iron. Magnetite contains 72.4% of iron and siderite contains 48.2% of iron. Among these three ores, magnetite has more magnetic property. Now we will see about artificial magnets. What are artificial magnets? Magnets that are made by people in the laboratory or factory are called artificial magnets. These magnets are also known as man-made magnets. These magnets are stronger than the natural magnets. Artificial magnets can be made in various shapes and dimensions. Shapes of artificial magnets are bar magnets, U-shaped magnets, horseshoe magnets, cylindrical magnets, disc magnets, ring magnets and electromagnets. Artificial magnets are usually made up of iron, nickel, cobalt, steel, etc. Alloy of the metals neodymium and samarium are also used to make artificial magnets. Now we will see the differences between natural and artificial magnets. Natural magnets. Natural magnets are found in nature and have irregular shapes and dimensions. But artificial magnets are man-made magnets. They can be made in different shapes and dimensions. Second difference, natural magnet strength is well determined and difficult to change. Artificial magnets can be made with required and specific strength. We can change the strength of the artificial magnet, but we cannot change the strength of the natural magnet. Natural magnets are long lasting magnets. It is a permanent magnet. Artificial magnets properties are time bound. We can change the properties of the artificial magnets. Natural magnets have a less usage. Artificial magnets have a vast usage in day-to-day life. In every appliances we are using the artificial magnets. Okay. Now we will move to the another topic. William Gilbert laid the foundation for magnetism and suggested that the earth has a giant bar magnet. William Gilbert was born on 24th May 1544. He was the first man who performed the systematic research on the properties of the lodestone and published his findings in the influential D magnet. That means the magnet. Now we will see the properties of magnet. What are the properties of magnet? The properties of magnet are attractive property, reflective property and directive property. What is attractive property of magnet? A magnet always attracts materials like iron, cobalt and nickel. This is the attractive property of a magnet. To understand the attractive property of a magnet, we will do one experiment. In this activity, we have to take some iron fillings in a paper and we have to place a magnet near them. We can observe here that the iron fillings are attracted near the ends of the magnet. These ends are called poles of a magnet. This activity shows that the magnet has attractive property. The attractive property of a magnet is more at the poles. One pole of the magnet is called the north pole and the other pole is called the south pole. Magnetic poles always exist in pairs. What happens when a bar magnet is broken into pieces? When we break the bar magnet into pieces, what will happen? Each broken piece behaves like a separate bar magnet. After breaking, each piece will behave like a separate bar magnet. When a magnet is split vertically, the length of the magnet is altered and each piece acts as a magnet. When a magnet is split horizontally, the length of the new pieces of magnet remains unaltered and there is no change in their polarity. In both the cases, the strength of the magnet is reduced. So when we break the magnets, its strength will be reduced. Okay. Now we will see the another property of magnet, that is repulsive property. We will see one activity for the repulsive property of the magnet. In this activity, we have to take a bar magnet and we have to suspend it from a support. Then we have to hold another bar magnet in our hand. Then we have to bring the north pole of this magnet close to the north pole of the suspended magnet. What we can see? We can see that the north pole of the suspended magnet will move away. This activity explains the repulsive property of the magnet. Another property of magnet is like poles repel each other. That is, a north pole repels another north pole and a south pole repels another south pole. If we bring the south pole of the magnet close to the north pole of the suspended magnet, we can see that the south pole of the suspended magnet is immediately attracted. Thus, we can conclude that unlike poles of the magnet attract each other and the like poles of the magnet repel each other. So, if the like poles are repulsing, then it is called as repulsive property of the magnet. Now, we will move to the another topic, that is the directive property of the magnet. For the directive property of a magnet, we have to do one activity. In this activity, we have to suspend a bar magnet from a rigid support using a thread. We have to ensure that there are no magnetic substances placed near it. Then we have to gently disturb the suspended magnet. Then we have to wait for it some time. Let it oscillate. In a short time, the magnet will come to rest. We can see that the north pole of the magnet is directed towards the geographic north. Repeat the procedure a number of times. We will observe that the magnet is oriented in the same direction. This experiment shows that a freely suspended bar magnet aligns always itself in the geographic north-south direction. The property of a magnet by which it aligns itself along the geographic north-south direction when it is freely suspended is known as the directive property of a magnet. So, the property of a magnet by which it aligns itself along the geographic north-south direction when it is freely suspended is known as the directive property of a magnet. The north pole of the magnet points towards the geographic north direction and the south pole of the magnet points towards the geographic south direction. So, this is the activity for directive property of the magnet. Okay. So, in this video, we have studied about the properties of magnet. In the next video, we will learn about magnetic field. Okay. Thank you.